Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models and smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood'll be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get Paul McCartney.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Chargers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on second down. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Bryant, the man in motion right. On third down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. In motion right is Bryant. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rob Ninkovich coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds down inside... 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Chargers. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rivers. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Remember what we just saw? That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to it after the pick six. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. On 3rd and 2, Rivers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a second down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. First touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They run it here with Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes we don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now the offense. Going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Now he steps away. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again. Griffin. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But
looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
The play clock's running down. To throw is RG3. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second down, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. In motion left now is Beasley. Prescott to throw on 4th. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott and Beasley with it over the middle. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go play action with Griffin. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Griffin. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Griffin. Open man, it's Allen. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the problems